It's the secret book. And that's how Spirit will Carmen. There she is, right behind you the whole damn time, right? In the shadows, just waiting. Darn complex. I'm done with work. Can we meet up? I'll see you in court. So there's a lot of things that she's hiding and or, again, keeping secret when it comes to him. Rigged games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message. This tarot card reading, tarot card message for the mermaids. All right. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You got to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. All right, so I don't know. Sometimes when I want to enhance energy, it makes me feel like I'm clearing out energy, but it also makes me feel like I'm enhancing energy so I can really enhance and download that message. I use the tobacco cologne. Are y'all into that? Let me know in the comment section if you're into it. For the other readers. Okay. And sometimes you'll like hear me ring my bell and it'll just because the energy is real intense. And so I just want to make sure that I'm tapping into light work energy, right? Because I'm a light energetic being, right? Let's talk about it. All right, so somebody had asked some time ago for the energy of the mermaids. And it's so interesting because, oh, that's too much. I guess the way that I receive downloads is like my ancestors always say, like, what are we talking about today? Who are we talking about? So it doesn't feel like I have a solid connection because it's so many of them. Like we talking about in one specific area, like which it feels like I'm talking about, like, for instance, birds. There's so many different kinds of birds. And that's what I feel like Spirit is saying. Like, which ones we talking about? Because there's so many different levels of them. There's so many. It's a whole bunch of them. Like, which ones we talking about? So, I don't know. Because I don't know. So let me find out. Because here we go. Deep dive. We're going to have to pick one to get this reading popping. Species. Now, did we even know there was a different species of mermaids? I had no clue. But I told you guys before that my ancestors have put me to research here lately. And so I'm just following directions, you know. So yeah, I didn't know this. Prior to this reading, but there's different types. There's merrows, there's sirens, there's African mermaids, selkies, Arctic mermaids, Ikaya, I don't know, Nereids, Nyingo. And so this is my question. If all of this is not real, then how the hell we got all these different... Okay, no questions. Spirit says stop asking questions. Do the damn reading. So I'm going to tap in on the African mermaids. And if you want me to tap in on some different kind of mermaid, y'all look up that list and let me know. I'm going to go with what kind of like sticks out a little bit. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, okay. And the name that speaks specifically to this species of mermaids, they don't like the word species. I get it. They don't like it. I'm sorry. This is all I can do. But because I don't know enough information to call it something other than Mami Wata. So African Mami Wata mermaid. All right, let's get into it. So when we talk about African Mami Wata mermaid, there's this energy of aren't you precious? Pointing fingers, but acknowledging that there's other fingers being pointed back. There's a blame game. You're blaming Mami Wata for a war. It feels like destruction. It feels like fire. It feels like turmoil. It feels like chaos. But then there's like also this energy of Mami Wata pointing a finger back like, whoa. Are we really about to do that right now? There's an energy of saying you're a suffering fool, disdain, displeasure, contempt, poking fun, read between the lines. Now, who in all actuality are we saying that Mami Wata is referencing? Who is this energy being pointed towards? I have no clue. I just got to keep tapping in and maybe I'll get a download and I'll share it with you. But Spirit is also acknowledging that Mami Wata is acknowledging we were once loyal. You was once loyal. I was once loyal. We was working together at some point, and then you You know how the kids say, you switched up, you switched up. And so this affects Mami Wata's heart chakra, bringing imbalances and or delays. Okay. And so Spirit is also acknowledging really quickly that we're not talking about Mami Wata in specifically, because it feels like there's this energy of her that recycles, but there's also this energy of her being the original, and the original is not what we see anymore. It's just like anything else, as history, you know, continues there, that you have the features of this energy, or this being, but it's not, and it's not who we are talking about. So I'm tapping in on the energy of Mami Wata, but it doesn't feel like this energy is moving today. It feels like her lineage is. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm hearing legends. Okay. So anyway, heart chakra is being affected, delays and disorder, dismay, because someone who was once loyal is no longer loyal, making the energy of Mami Wata want to cry out, yell out, be angry, be furious, almost, is what I'm hearing. Spirit is also acknowledging, again, it's making me feel like war. It's making me feel like a battle. It's making me feel like history. Thank you. History. The historians know what I'm talking about. That's just what Spirit says. She's also she should have walked away from this a long time ago. She really should have thought about, it's just this energy, like I should have walked away from that a long time ago, focusing on self, okay? Self-respect, love, regeneration, satiety within, self-respect, strength. But this has to do with passion, not just passion for business and or a person, but passion for a place. You know, it feels like this is very territorial. And the one thing that we do know, that history does acknowledge, that people have fought and died for land, and it feels like that's what I'm tapping into, right? But now Mami Wata, the energy of Mami Wata, Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe, Ashe to the Most High. Spirit is just acknowledging, thankful that I got out of this, thankful that I grew through this, thankful that I've grown through this. This is my hallelujah card. Thankful I got out of that. That's some interesting, intense, deep energy right here. Okay. So Mami Wata. Thank you. Stuck energy, alignment. It feels like there's this energy of being under a spell, being trapped, being stuck. And again, I'm not speaking in reference to Mami Wata herself, because it feels like, you know, okay, so the way that I can break this down is sometimes I get a physical energy and sometimes I get a spiritual energy. I'm getting spiritual energy that was once physical, but it's still very much alive. Okay. Boom. So this energy is acknowledging that there's something that is stuck. It's not transforming. It's not transpiring. It's not able to push through, move through. There's something that's holding it back. There's something that's blocking it from continuing to do something, and or it feels like it's very heavy magic. It feels subdued almost even. It feels like there's tricks to the trade is what I'm hearing. But Spirit is acknowledging, you see how someone is just like standing still, looking, wanting to go out, but cannot. It feels like there's some form of entrapment when it comes to the lineage. I'm hearing legends. I do see mirroring, taking accountability and responsibility for your actions. Okay. It also makes me feel like just, you know, stifled energy, stuck energy, trying to get into alignment. You have stuck energy that can be caused by holding on to pain or having resistance. To let new energy flow in, get grounded, and reconnect to your body once again. Okay. And so this is a mind blowing. I don't want to use too much expressive language because it's very, easy for me. I like a good bad word. You know what I'm saying? I like a good bad word. So, but this is like mine, okay? Because it feels like there's this energy of wanting to return to a vessel, wanting to return to your body again. But then again, there's this energy of spell work. There's this energy of entrapment. And so Spirit is acknowledging too, one of the worst things that energy could have done was share their secrets, because you trusted them. And now they took your own magic and used it against you. Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe. Mami Wata. Current energy. The patriarch, unapologetic. 4 is significant. Okay, let's get into it. Spirit is acknowledging, when it comes to the energy of Mami Wata, you will achieve what you have set out to do. The patriarch steps up to remind you that you are a leader of your own life. Things are more stable and secure than you think. Your fears are lying to you. You have the wisdom that the situation requires. This ancestor may also come forward with the authoritative energy around you when the authoritative energy around you is overpowering you. See, this is this thing about being entrapped. encased. My dear one, stand up straight and own your power. And there's also this collective energy of needing the collective to awaken, not just, ooh, child, the sleeping giants. To awaken the sleeping giants. This is why it is so important to venerate your ancestors, to say their name. Because like in that movie Coco, as soon as you stop saying their name, they just like, this energy is showing me like, look, like dusts in the wind. They need you to continuously say their name. That is why they need you to pour libation. I ain't gonna get there. I ain't gonna go too deep. Not too much, not too much. The patriarch shows up here as a master elder chief. The patriarch is calm. I'm skipping over shit. My dear one, stand up straight and on your power. The patriarch shows up here as a Maasai elder chief. The patriarch is a calm, experienced, and ambitious leader with loving and supportive divine masculine energy. I'm asking about the energy of Mami Wata. This paternal ancestor can be seen as assertive or aggressive depending on the viewpoint. Okay, act as if you are regal. Act as if you are powerful. Act as if you are wise. They're trying to wake up the spirit of the mermaid. Spirit is also acknowledging that you're going to start hearing more and more sightings of the mermaid. More and 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 more. It's going to be so visible that people are going to be like, I can't unsee it. I can't unhear it, because the collective energy is waking up, which helps to break the what? Spell. I don't want to tussle. I don't want to fight. This is a different frequency than fake it till you make it. You have no need to fake anything. Your arteries and bones, remember the royalty in your DNA. We are of them. They are of us. We are one. I don't want to tussle. I don't want to fight. Spirit said to declare and affirm. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes first and foremost, but I owe no apology for walking in my power. It's almost like a calling, like, come on. Come on. That's, I don't know, y'all. Okay, so Mami Wata, what is the energy? All right, we do get the card Marasa. It looked like they doing a little dance there. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Let's get into it. 6 is significant. 50 is significant. 5 is significant. Duality, the lovers or twins. The Marasa are the divine twins of the voodoo pantheon. On the diagram of the tree of life, they occupy the path of Zayn, attributed to the lovers or twins, Gemini. The play of these Marasa or twins is that of duality. They are lovers locked in eternal embrace upon the brink of nothingness. There is the existential courage to divide and be. Okay, I feel you, Spirit. The duality, which is the Marasa, finds its most obvious expression in the symmetry that is one of the shared characteristics of all planetary life forms. The parts that comprise the symmetry are non-antagonistic and dependent upon each other for their very existence. Non-antagonistic, okay, but depend on each other for their very existence. It feels, okay, I'm going to just keep reading, keep going. I feel you. I understand you. I understand you. The position of the figures on this card calls to the mind of the shape of the veve, used to call the Marasa. This veve is an apt depiction of the axiom, as above, so below. Ashe. I felt you trying to get deep with me. Because we are one. I feel you. I understand. As above, so below. Let's keep going. The Marasa are a separate class of beings that is quite apart from the Loa. They are ancient beyond reckoning. I'm asking for the energy of the mermaids. Mami Wata, to be in fact. This card is all about acceptance of differences, the possibility of turning a perceived threat to your benefit by emphasizing common ground or interests, childlike qualities, childish fear, anger, or mirth. So what I've taken from that is we are all connected. We are two. We are the same. However, we are trying to, but there's this energy of dividing so that we can just simply be as above, so below. There's not much difference between us and them. And when I say us, I mean the human being and the mermaid. Okay. And that there's this energy of us having issue, but it's childish. It's fear. It's anger. Okay. And to turn inward so that we can accept the difference. There should be no drama. There should be no problem. But Mami Wata is acknowledging as well that there is. We got a problem here. Shit. We got a couple problems here. Okay, so the energy of Mami Wata. Ashe. Feels right. There's some good ideas, and this is aligning with the values, not just of her. And again, it's a spiritual energy, but with the mermaids that are still physically here, that are her lineage, that are her heir. Spirit is acknowledging they got something coming. Okay, and they feel very abundant in this flow, water sign energy and or emotional, and they're going to reap a bountiful harvest. In the middle of the deck, there is a storm, and it's advising the shelter is needed. Okay. Mami Wata, what's the tea? I just feel like this is a subject that we can read on part 1, part 2, part 3. Y'all just start asking me more questions in the comment section and I'll update. But she's acknowledging that they're looking up her energy, her lineage, her history. I want to say like her family, but it's bigger than family. It's like her offspring, like it's so many of them. Like I don't know how, and I've been saying this since the beginning. It's like so many of them, but people are really interested in them now because this is energy of being seen. I see him there. I see him here. I see him. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Okay, and this also has to do with them trying to look how they're trying to be in the hide and run away and get away from someone who is creating an energy that is fearful, scared, even. You know, but there's that dirt digging, looking for dirt. And even the ones that they find, thank you, Spirit, I say to the ancestors, I say to the universe, the ones that they capture and we know nothing about. And again, this is completely alleged and for entertainment purposes. The research that they do on them is just terrible. You know, I don't know how to explain, like, it's almost like that echo kind of conversation that they say that dolphins have. It's like that echo type of is what I'm hearing. And how do I explain it? When they still hear, they hear them in distress is what I'm gathering. They hear them in distress. Oh, not too much. The Spirit said not too much. They not. When I say they, I mean the other mermaids who live like they. It's like a, you know, you be a parent. You're a parent, right? Like it's just for, you know, explanation, just so I can to further explain for those who don't really understand. You're in a crowd of people, but you can always hear your child call you. You know, they say, "Ma," you like, "Wait, that's my baby." "Wait, hold up. Everybody be quiet. That's my baby." Like that's the energy. Like they can still hear them. They can still pick up on the frequency that they are in pain, that they are being tortured. Do you understand? It's that kind of technological wave frequency that you don't think they can hear. You don't think they have feelings. You don't think they have energy. They don't think they have levels to this. Spirit said level. There's levels to this. It almost makes me feel like alignment too, like the chakras. Like they feel it. That's interesting. We can really go deep with that, but it's all a download. All right, so the mermaids. Mami Wata. The Wizard of Awareness is in reverse. 3 is in reverse. It feels like we're not working together. We're not. Do you harbor resentment? The Wizard of Awareness comes to you in this position to warn you that too much force behind a desire for a specific outcome robs you of your true and full experience. Step back, take your energy away from the situation and focus on gratitude for the ever-changing conditions of life. Ashe. Are you perhaps trying to control the outcome of something because you don't trust in your highest good? Meditate, be still, and your answers will come without any effort on your part. Be a neutral observer, and you'll see how this moment, thank you, Spirit, is but a small marker on the map of your life's journey. It feels like Mami Wata is trying to, the Spirit of Mami Wata and those energies that are still within this realm are trying to be the bigger person. Ain't that something? You know, when you think as a human being, you are the most intelligent species, and then you got some, and don't take this wrong, energy, some mermaids that have outsmarted you and they don't even speak your same language because they have a frequency of empathy and compassion. Whew, but ain't it empathy and compassion that gets us every time? It's that turn the other cheek kind of energy. Woo, not too much. Okay, so let's keep going. Mami Wata, the energy of Mami Wata and her lineage, her family, her people. All right, so there's this energy of the hangman in reverse. It just makes me feel like there's this energy of impatience. And then Spirit has Malcolm X here. And we all know who Malcolm X was and how he stood up against violence. He said not non-violence. He said we meet violence with violence. He ain't got time. But I mean, also, he's someone who was prophetic. And he was someone who was a visionary. And he was someone who wanted to lead his people out of darkness, like Moses. Let my people go. So there's this energy of clear vision. You are on the right path. And then we have the energy of heal. Just heal. Heal. Ashe. Okay. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe to the universe. Mami Wata, current energy. Mami Wata. Mami Wata, current energy. Mami Wata. Seven of Wands. This is energy of Mami Wata and her family, her lineage, what she's left, what she's a part of, what still lives and breathes and holds her DNA is that of strong will, protectives, taking a stand, being assertive, resisting. And that's what the Seven of Wands, standing up, ready to fight. Spirit is also acknowledging with the Ace of Swords. I see water sign energy, and or could be emotional. There is communication happening. They are communicating their new ideas, their need for justice, their need for truth, new contracts, and being victorious. If you don't think they sitting at the table, turn this off. Okay. If you don't think they're having conversations with this kind of energy, turn it off. Because what you see in the movies, I heard a long time ago, half of it has already happened. The other half is just waiting to happen. When you see movies of mermaids having conversations, like the mermaid in that whole thing, Ariel's dad was having conversation. Well, he was talking. Now, was it English? Don't get me the line. I don't know. But when I say that they really do be talking, and I'm not talking to their own species, but to human beings, they leaders don't. Do you think they leaders talk to our leaders? Bruh. Yes. Allegedly. Okay. And Spirit is also acknowledging with the King of Pentacles, empire, faithful, provider, long-term stability, mentor, accomplished. They feel very affluent. Look how he's sitting in the back, in the dark, almost like he's hiding himself. You don't think they got magic to walk on land? Spirit said, what? Are you crazy? Yeah, they could turn them fins into feet. Not my business. Not my problem. Yeah, Spirit, you be doing the most. Okay. Turn them fins into feet. All right. So what is the biggest obstacle for Mami Wata and her fellow mermaids? Obstacle. Slowing down.
Hey.
Yeah. Losing focus. Losing stamina. Not making the right choices. With the Queen of Wands, water on a flame. Feeling unworthy, having blockages, delays. And then with the Two of Wands, not being able to make a choice, being indecisive, not being able to see clearly, feeling very ran down, emotional, not being able to move, not being able to travel, not being able to, like, again, it's a stuck energy. What's next for the energy of Mami Wata spiritually? And then the other mermaids that are still here physically in this realm that hold her DNA. Spirit said, oh, they will be vivacious. It's going to turn it around. Turn it around. Okay. There's going to be a Five of Wands because there's chaos, competition. It's going to be a conflict. It's going to be a war. If you don't think they're at war, that's not my business. I'm not here to make you believe in anything. You do what you want to do. That is your mind. You put in it and you feed it what you choose. But whatever you put on your plate, you got to eat. Whether it's truth or fiction. One thing I heard too, let me tell y'all something. The truth, no matter how many times it gets told, it's unbothered. But a lie gets mad every time. How many times you say the truth don't get bothered, but a lie gets angry every single time. Okay, so moving forward, Mami Wata is acknowledging we're going to be vivacious, we're going to be forgeful, We're going to be optimistic and independent, holding her staff, her wand. She's ready. Okay. Her people are ready. She's also acknowledging ready for what? Ready for battle. Okay. We ready. Look at these women in this picture. They ain't playing with you. Okay. They're acknowledging that there's disagreement, but we ready. Ego, we ready. Petty, we ready. Conflict, we ready. We're ready. Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles, a businesswoman, philanthropic, luxury, a healer, success, well-known, you well-known and wealthy. And the sun will come out again. Don't worry about us. And look how she's teaching her child. They're teaching the next generation. They're feeding them fresh fruit. And then you got the bottles in the trees, bottle trees. They're protecting their energy. You trying to use their own magic against them. They're protecting themselves. But again, it feels like there's just this energy of being trapped, being encased in something, and knowing that they can still feel the frequency and or hear the frequency of their loved ones who are feeling this energy of confinement, in an energy of confinement, imprisonment. Okay. And this story is not easy. It's just like anything else. You want your legacy to move a little bit further than you. So you have to teach your legacy how to move. You don't do this. You don't do that. And this is just a download, okay? I'm just tapping in on the energy. But there's an energy of joy, freedom, enthusiasm, self-expression, pregnancy, good luck, and gratitude. More than anything, my ancestors want me to say this. Mermaids are real. Allegedly. All right. So now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.